Hello everyone, welcome to Little Chapel of Faith. My name is Tina. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We have platforms on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're on any of those or all those, please like, subscribe, and share. We're here with readings from the Diary of Saint Faustina. We are on book 5, page 499, number 1404. And if you're new here, we do have a playlist of the readings thus far on our YouTube channel. So you can go there and catch up if you want to hear the whole book. Let's begin. Hidden Jesus, in you lies all my strength. From my most tender years, the Lord Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament has attracted me to himself. Once when I was 7 years old, at a Vesper service conducted before the Lord Jesus in the monstrance, the love of God was imparted to me for the first time, filled my little heart, and the Lord gave me understanding of divine things. From that day until this, my love for the hidden God has been growing constantly to the point of closest intimacy. All the strength of my soul flows from the Blessed Sacrament. I spend all my free moments in conversation with him. He is my master. November 30th, 1937. When I was going upstairs this evening, a strange dislike for everything having to do with God suddenly came over me. At that I heard Satan, who said to me, "Think no more about this work. God is not as merciful as you say he is. Do not pray for sinners, because they will be damned all the same, and by this work of mercy you expose your own self to damnation. Talk no more about this mercy of God with your confessor, and especially not with Father Sapochko or Father Andras." At this point the voice took the appearance of my guardian angel, and at that moment I replied, "I know who you are, the father of lies." I made the sign of the cross, and the angel vanished with great racket and fury. Today the Lord gave me to know interiorly that he would never abandon me. He gave me to know his majesty and his holiness, as well as his love and mercy towards me, and he gave me a deeper knowledge of my own wretchedness. However, this great misery of mine does not deprive me of trust. On the contrary, the better I've come to know my own misery, the stronger my trust has become in God's mercy. I have come to understand how this all depends on the Lord. I know that no one will touch a single hair on my head without his willing it. When I was receiving Holy Communion today, I noticed in the cup of living host which the priest gave to me. When I returned to my place, I asked the Lord, why was one host alive, since we are equally alive under each of the species? The Lord answered me, "That is so. I am the same under each of the species, but not every soul receives me with the same living faith as you do, my daughter, and therefore I cannot act in their souls as I do in yours." I was present at Holy Mass celebrated by Father Sapochko. During the Mass, I saw the infant Jesus touching the priest's forehead with his finger, and said to me, "His thought is closely united to mine, so be at peace about what concerns my work. I will not let him make a mistake, and you should do nothing without his permission." This filled my soul with great peace as regards everything that has to do with his work. Today the Lord Jesus is giving me an awareness of himself and of his most tender love and care for me. He is bringing me to understand deeply how everything depends on his will, and how he allows certain difficulties precisely for our merit, so that our fidelity might be clearly manifest. And through this I have been given strength for suffering and self-denial. Today, December 7th, 1937, is the eve of the feast of the Immaculate Conception of the Virgin Mary. During the midday meal, in an instant, God gave me to know the greatness of my destiny, that is, his closeness for which all eternity will not be taken away from me, and he did this in such a vivid and clear fashion that I remained wrapped up in his living presence for a long time, humbling myself before his greatness. We're going to leave it there because she goes on to prayer, so we will leave it there for today. Every time I read this book, it's the one I fear most. Not fear the book, but because I have such a hard time reading it. I can't wait for the day I will be able to have the cataract surgery and be able to see, hopefully, well again. But that's okay. We'll keep keep forging ahead, and I'll keep doing it. So please excuse me if you're new here, but that's what happens. So, it sort of is what it is right now. And I will just keep trying with my trusty magnifying glass. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. Be well, be safe, be kind to each other. We'll be back on Monday with more readings from the readings of Diary of Saint Faustina. May God bless us all.